Hi everyone, welcome to WagerTalk TV. My name is Minty, and this colorful crew next to me, Brian Leonard at B Leonard Sports on Twitter, and Tony Finn at WagerTalk on Twitter. This weekend we've got Oklahoma at Baylor. Oklahoma, I think, is the second highest scoring offense at like a little over 48 per game. Can Baylor keep up with this high-scoring offense, Brian?
Yeah, Oklahoma actually, on a per-play basis, are setting records this year.
Yeah.
They've just been tremendous offensively. It's somewhat of a shame that Oklahoma didn't play better last week because even though they won, they really needed to play well in that to get into the possible talk about the Final Four. But I've actually had this game circled. The Baylor situation, I've been on Baylor all year long. I like the Baylor team. I thought they were undervalued, and they've won every game. They found a way to win, but they're one of those teams that are 5-0 against the spread in one-score games. They've been very lucky on the coin flips. But because of that, I think we're getting some value here on Oklahoma. Oklahoma's played a 17-spot better schedule on the season than Baylor, and who would have thought that just a few weeks ago Baylor had played nobody. Yeah. But the last few weeks they built it up a little bit. But Oklahoma's one of those teams that I think is so much better offensively than the rest of the teams that Baylor has played. All these teams that Baylor has played have struggled offensively. Now they're playing a team that can really move the ball on them. I think the line is cheap. Just from a strict power rating standpoint, I have Oklahoma 13.5, and then you add them with the home field advantage, it probably should be in the 17 range, and we're getting something a little bit lower there. But I think Oklahoma wins this game by 24 points.
Wow, Tony.
Baylor, he's absolutely accurate. Baylor's been fortuitous in many situations to be where they're at today. Part of it was timing. Part of it was the bounce of the ball. And when those seasons happen, those teams like that are just beautiful to have been on your watch list, as they were for Brian, because they've worked out well. I have failed against Baylor once this year, and I succeeded with them on an underplay when they did TCU. However, I only succeeded there because I got the best number of 53.
You were the only winner.
I was probably the only winner.
You may have been the only winner.
I might have been because the minute it came out, I grabbed under the 53. And, of course, we go 9-9. But 9-9, I think, went into overtime.
Yeah.
Wow.
And it lands on 52. And a lot of people who got that, a lot of people thought they still had a good number at 50 or 49 because when it closed at 47.5, it turned out to be not a good number. And that's where the worst beats happen, guys. The worst beats in all sports happen in college football overtime. Without doubt, without a doubt.
Got anything on this game we're talking
about?
about?
Yeah, a little bit. He said Oklahoma is prolific offensively and have been. It's really, Riley, you're talking about a coach that has taken a system that he worked with some pretty sharp offensive minds. This team's better than they played last week. I thought Hurt made some poor decisions in key situations that made this game closer than it needed to be. The last interception, I still shake my head at that play, why it was called, et cetera, et cetera. I don't understand it, but I'm not going to try. I'm going to say that Iowa State's a better team than Baylor. Truly, if they're on the road, and if it was Baylor and Iowa State together, I don't think it's a close game. Now, Baylor beat Iowa State, didn't they? Is that right? Did they have? That's one of their wins this year, I believe.
Baylor hasn't lost.
I don't have my record.
Well, I know. Was Iowa State one of their opponents? It was already, I believe. I'm not sure. You're supposed to say, Tony, you're wrong or right, but. To put this in a nutshell, you're supposed to like Oklahoma here. They're a better team. They have not played as well as they can defensively. At least they haven't in the last few weeks. They were cold-cocked, really, by Kansas State. Kansas State can hold the ball for 38 minutes. It means that Kansas State got some nice bounces that game. It was at home. It was in a little apple, and a little bowl.
Got anything on this game we're talking about right now?
I'm getting to it.
I think we're both on the Oklahomies.
Oklahoma's a better team. They're facing a Baylor team that's been fortuitous, as I said. And if you're playing Baylor here, I think you're pushing your luck. That you should be on Oklahoma minus the points.
Thank you, gentlemen. $2 Tuesday, every Tuesday. Get the hottest handicappers' best bet for just $2 at both WagerTalk.com and our sister site, SportsMemo.com.